Australia needs to win uh, four of their remaining games that will be up against VND and I believe
Invictus
Invictus Gods. So they
Gods.
have to win
Yes.
four straight games for them to get to the playoffs. But Vicious and Delicious, maybe they can afford one, but they will have to win everything afterwards.
Hmm.
Because the goal to reach is 5 points at this moment. But that will definitely change. I mean, that
Yes,
is
it
not
can
set in stone.
change.
Because what if the Dino limit gets to 7 points?
Is
Then
banning.
you have an entirely different scenario in
Hmm.
the playoffs.
And we are now on the drafting phase. We can see here quickly, banned in here on the side of Obs Raven is this Fanny.
Fanny.
And we'll probably have to see more Assassins ban. Hellcurt, we have been seeing a consistent ban on the
Your
Hellcurt.
team is
And
banning.
of course, this Gushen as well on the side of Vicious and Delicious.
Really interesting that the Gushen is a choice of ban. This opens up a probable Martis or a Lancelot for Ops Raven, unless of course that will be banned by Vicious and Delicious.
But
If there's
we
the
have
Hellcurt.
seen a while ago on the first match that we saw this for this stream, although Martis was open, although Martis got
Your
picked,
team is
it definitely
picking.
depends on how you're gonna execute or use this hero for your team.
Exactly. It doesn't result to
Yes.
a sure
It doesn't
win.
result to a sure win.
Ops Raven though, I like their priority.
Enemy.
Taking the chow again. It we have developed a meta game where we don't really rely on these successful assassins to win the game. And I
Yes.
think even the Fanny can still lose the game.
Yes.
But if you secure all of those heroes that can win team fights for you, like the Cho, for example, like the Akai, for example,
the Jawhead
the
even.
Jawhead, you will have a much better time in the game. And probably that's the reason why Ops Raven prioritize getting the Cho for themselves.
Yes, and we'll have to see. Well, as you mentioned a while ago, Akai is still open. We'll see here if they're gonna secure Akai for the second or third pick on the side of Obs Raven. That is the question. But instead, they have picked here Alolita, which has a really good crowd control, stun, shield, good
Enemy
support
is
as well.
picking.
We all know that this is a tank support hero, so
Yeah.
she has a shield.
VND will secure the Akai. I think they will try to go for the Joy as well for the two tank setup that has been really proficient or really successful. I mean for the past method we do have, but they will go and secure the Harley. So it seems.
But we'll have to check if they're gonna lock this out, and they locked it in. So
Your
far,
team is
they've
picking.
got VND got 3 carries on their side, and we'll have to check who's going to be the last hero pick on their side. But then again, Marty secured on the side of Obs Raven. You can see here actually
enemy
3
is
magic
picking.
damage is on their side right now. Lolita, Kagura, as well as this Karina.
Yeah. A lot of magic damage on the side. It means that they will have a big power spike heading into the mid game. And that might be able to overwhelm Vicious and Delicious, particularly their squishy backliners. Like, for example, the Sabers was the Hayabusa. Then again, Obs Raven will have to be very conservative about the positioning of the Martes as well as the Karina or even the Kagura, because again, there's a lot of lockdown and snipe and assassination potential coming out from both the Hayabusa and the Saber. Just imagine the triple sweep, and the damage output could be really great coming out from Vicious and Delicious. So
Yes.
that's what they have to watch out for.
Yes, but then again, it depends on your team strategy. We'll see how these two teams on the bottom 2 of our rankings right now are going to perform. Who's going to are we going to see a 2-0 or a 1-1? Regardless, you can get 300
You
US
can get
dollars in
$300 US
per
to
win.
mention every victory
Every
that you get.
win.
That's
But
a lot. That's a lot of cash.
I just want to shout out everyone who's currently watching on our English stream right now. Nay, Primanto, Clary, Roger, Mar, Ikan, Masin. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to add the hashtag #BeLegendary so that, we can easily notice you guys in there. So, yeah. Hashtag #BeLegendary.
Let's go. I think we are just waiting for the first game to start. It's going to be very interesting. The thing is, I think this will be an action-packed kind of game. Looking at the particular heroes, like we have Hayabusa and Saber on one team that gives a lot of potential for a lot of team fights, and then you have Lolita and the Cho. Again, a lot of team fight in them, a lot of action as we head to the first game of the second series. Obs Raven on the blue side and VND on the red side, as we are seeing right now. So I think we are looking at the initial build coming out from the teams. Alright, so I think that we will have access to the items as well as the skill build for
Yes, you
each
can
of the
see
teams
here
right now.
prioritized so far is actually the boots, where of course additional movement speed. But then again, it's probably they're trying to build, you know, if you're gonna build wizard boots, this is a good choice. Oh, almost a steal from that. Was that a saber? Yeah, I think that was a saber.
Yeah, I think it was his teammate.
Yeah, it was
No
his
worries,
teammate.
no worries.
It was his
They're just
teammate.
giving it to the Harley, which is great
Yes.
though. You give a lot of cash, you give a lot of additional head start for the Harley, which is great for your teammate.
Yes, but we have a fight ongoing in here in the bushes in the top lane. Basha is so low, but then again will be crowd controlled by this Martis. However, this Akai will have to flicker out, but then again,
no.
Basha
Jump
actually
away.
wanting to get him still.
They are just absorbing the damage. Basha, can you have enough to take down the Akai? No, it will not be, as there is going to be a counter, but 1-for-1 trade-off. Still big victory though for VND. Getting the first blood and might get more. May, the Kagura, could be in trouble. Kev with the shurikens. Well, that will be not enough.
Well, that was quite an aggressive move by that Chow. Very confident on trying to get the Akai, but we all know that this Akai is quite very tanky even in the early game time. So I think that was a really greedy movement by this Cho.
It is indeed a greedy move by the Cho. And it was duly punished by VND.
Yes.
And Obstraven cannot give away all of those skills. I mean, this is a very close match and every single kill matters.
And we can see here now Obstraven securing the first turtle of the game, and it seems VND might not be able to catch up because we can see there's so much damage coming up from this Karina as well as the Martis. But then again, they will have to move the tier 1 turret of Obstraven there on the top lane because, you know, of course the creeps might be able to take or deal damage to this turret. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, it looks like a fight is ongoing in here.
It is. There's literally the preview of the ultimate hitting onto 3 members of VND, and this allows Burning to get out with the Karina, and he gets out and also dodges that attack coming out from the Akai. But then again, Martis able to take out the one. Base is actually in here as well. Martis with a Ashura Aura hitting onto 2. Base very low in health, being chased out by Basha and Sangmu as well. But they will take out the Lolita for the trade-off. Sangmu survives. The Martis try to run away from Vino. That is the Hylos, and he gets completely out of there.
Really great escape by that Martis. That was 0.001 HP.
Yeah.
But then again, Vino is so low and not going to survive the damage coming up from this Karina. And Karina, together with this Cho, might be able to steal more jungles on the side of VND at the same time, taking down the Saber on the side of VND.
6 and 2. We have 8 kills already in just 3 minutes. We mentioned that this will be action-packed. It is indeed action-packed. While Burning as well as Basha gets away from harm's way, VND will not overly chase as both members will just recall to their base.
Alright, just a bit of a shout out to JZY Esports currently watching right now, writing the hashtag BeLegendary we've been looking for in the chat box. But then again, let's go back to what is happening in the game. 6-2, that's our score right now in favor of Obs Raven, but that's in terms of kills. And well, in terms of gold as well, we can see they are leading as well. Quite a large of a lead in here on the side of Obs Gaming. But then again, no turrets down for both of the sides.
Yeah, Obstraven, them getting 6 kills for their team and also the turtle control means that they will have a much better control of this game with what 3,000 net worth lead. That's still a lot, 4 minutes in, and converging on the turtle, even more gold going their favor as Basha will just zone out the members of VND so that no contest will happen.
Yes,
Come
and
out
it
from VND.
seems this Hayabusa, although very mobile, might not be able to go back away from the Obs Raven that's actually trying to chase him down.
He will be taken out. Like I mentioned, Base will try to go for the wraparound onto IKM this time. Sangmu is in here as well, very low in health, but they will go for the turnaround. Kev, finally going IKM. There is Sangmu with the Ashura Aura, stealing the damage. The Mortar Coil is just way too much, but they will take out the Lolita this time. Another Ashura Aura commitment. Sangmu with the flicker. There's the Ashura Aura once again to lock down Base, and he's just life stealing his way out of
Really
it.
good
And he is gonna
plays.
survive. Sangmu with the place.
Yes, and a lot of lifesteal. We all know that we have been avoiding this Martis, at least on the first few games in our regular season. But then again, we can see him in action now. When properly played, definitely very scary.
Oh, Jeb took a lot of damage from the Karina. He is taken out now. The course pathway activated. Can Hylas get out? Pao being dove down by Burning, but Burning being punished as well. Pao is going to be safe. Vino with the knocked up by the May as well as Basha. And Matt May would just deal the damage, but Akai is there to, help that Hylas get away. Then again, Pao, it's not going to be safe from Basha. Basha, surprisingly, dives down that Kagura, the Hardy, and the Hardy's down for the
Yes,
count.
of course. He is a very tanky hero, so he could definitely sustain the damage that may come out from that turret. Then again, he is being crowd controlled by this Akai, and it seems he's gonna survive. Two members of Ops Raven actually just took down the tier 1 turret in the bottom lane of VND.
We'll look to find more. Basha is low in health, but he does have the help of his teammates. That's why the turrets will still be forced out by the remaining members. And there's the destruction of the turret while Pace actually taking so much damage. I mean, you feel the guy is tanky, but versus 3 members, it doesn't stand a chance. Vino, though, takes up Burning. A little bit of an overextension coming out from the Karina.
Well, I think VND took so much time just to try to get that Karina instead of actually going for the tier 1 turret on the top lane. So I think, you know what, Wolf, I think objectives are more
Yeah,
makes more sense.
I agree. I completely agree with you on that one. This means that Ops Raven does have a lot of gold lead right now.
Yes.
Around 8,000
Yes.
almost. That's a lot.
That's a lot. They got the first 2 turtles and they got 3 turrets down on the side of VND.
Base found by IKM this time, but he doesn't have the help of his teammates, while the members of VND is hiding around the bushes will be found by Basha. Basha takes so much damage. Can he get out? No, he can't.
He didn't expect that the members of VND are actually just hiding in the bushes in there.
Exactly, that was a big ambush from VND. Majority of the crowd control that Ops Raven does have will come out from the show, and him being taken out was already really bad. Base though will be the exchange, as Karina will be there to take out the tanky Akai. IKM with the aggressive maneuver, just zoning out the members of VND. All the while that's happening, Hayabusa gets a turret, but IKM wants to go on to Vino this time. Does he have the help of his teammates? It's not yet there.
Yes.
And they have to back down right now, as they will have to answer the push coming up from the Hayabusa. Will there be a cutoff though? They're trying to cut the retreat, and they will be able to do so. Hayabusa is down. This opens up the path to the Lord for Ops Raven.
Well, good thing at least VND got 1 objective turret in there in the bottom lane. However, Ops Raven is gonna take down the level 1 Lord. And it seems on the top lane, the Saber would want to get another objective, and then probably they realized, whoa, it's almost mid-game, and they need to catch up in terms of gold, in terms of objectives. So look at that now. So far, the numbers are getting into a closer. So far, it's just 9k gold lead on the side of Ops Raven, comparing to what we saw a while ago.
Exactly. This is more one-sided as compared to the previous match. But let's see if VND can still, mount the comeback that they needed. Well, we did mention that they have so much damage potential, but Ops Raven, they do have the mid-game right now with all of the kit that they already got because of their, early good start.
And we can see Ops Raven currently has the map control, basically just roaming around in the middle lane as well as in the bottom lane. Meanwhile, we have to check what is that Saber going to do on the top lane. The question is, will he be able to push while the rest of the members of VND are actually being pressured right now by the members of Ops Raven?
In comes the Lord and Ops Raven as well. 4 members down the bottom lane. Make that 5. As they're looking for an opening to open this match. But there is the ultimate from the Lolita, knocking out the 1. And there's the ultimate. There is the ultimate. And the Akai trying to land onto Basha. Basha very low. He jumps away through the wall as well, as they were able to take out the 1, or they double kill as well from Karina, taking out the Akai. The 2 tanks already down for the count. This means that the core is going to be in shambles this time, burning with a triple kill from the Karina and Pao. As well as Jeff in trouble. Maniac, make that 4. We'll give that 1 now. They will not give it to him. The
wow,
ace.
10-minute game time. And we saw, I was asking a while ago, this Saber trying to do a split push on the top lane. Probably he just had to back away instead of trying to, because the creeps wasn't even in there in the tier 1 turret. So it was late.
Was far too late.
Yeah, it was far too late when he decided to teleport back to the base to help his teammates. You know what? Of course, whenever your team is already losing in a team fight, you definitely have to help out.
And that meant that because there was a man disadvantage for VND,
Yes.
they weren't able to win that particular engagement.
Yes, and a lot of chocolate bronze
Yeah.
rewards in here on the side of VND. So we know 1 point is going to go on the hands of Obs Raven and $300.